All right, today's question is about responding to a potential seller who's considering doing for sale by owner. Hey, Jennifer. Especially in the strong sellers market we're experiencing right now, I get a lot of homeowners mentioning the FSBO word during our listing appointments. How should I respond? Okay, it's always a little intimidating when a homeowner you're talking to about listing their home brings up the dreaded FSBO concept. All right, so first things first, you don't want to argue with somebody who's considering going for sale by owner. Because here's the thing, if they bring it up, they've given some thought to it, and they think that they're capable of doing it. Now, whether they are or whether they aren't, if you try to point out all of the reasons that they couldn't possibly succeed doing for sale by owner, you're just going to appear argumentative and, even worse, a little bit insulting. Okay, so you don't want to argue with somebody who brings up for sale by owner, and you don't want to act as if it scares you or it bothers you. Act as if it's the most normal thing in the world for them to consider. In fact, a little bit of reverse psychology can work beautifully here. Instead of arguing with the homeowner that they couldn't possibly succeed going for sale by owner, assure them that they probably can. And you know what? In a strong seller's market, they actually probably can. So don't tell the homeowner all the reasons that they can't succeed doing for sale by owner. In fact, just confidently and casually assure them that they probably can. Something along the lines of, if you believe you can sell your home on your own, I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. I think it's important that if you hire me or any other real estate agent, that you're comfortable with that decision. And for some people, that means trying it on their own first. Selling a home is complicated, but it's not rocket science. And if you have the time and patience to devote to it, it's very possible that you'll get the job done. And if not, I'm here ready to go to work whenever you are. So here's the rationale for this approach. Once the homeowner sees that you're not going to argue with them, you're not going to try to talk him out of doing for sale by owner, he'll relax and actually be a lot more open to having the conversation with you about what's involved in selling a home and what the fees are that he will either be paying or not paying depending on the decision that he makes. Once you've established that trust, that you're not going to push him, you're not going to argue with him, you're going to have a much better conversation. Now, speaking of the fees, you do want to make sure that the homeowner understands that in most cases, buyers who come to the home, even if he's doing for sale by owner, are going to have their agent, and that agent is going to expect to be paid. So in all likelihood, the money that we're talking about saving here is possibly half of the amount that the for sale by owner, the potential for sale by owner, is thinking that it is. So they are probably still going to pay the buyer's agent. And you can explain this to the seller very respectfully, very confidently, not scolding him, not lecturing him, or not, talking down to him. Just making sure that he understands that, let's say if the total fee we're talking about here is, let's just say $10,000, that really we're talking about a $5,000 savings, not a $10,000 savings. So once we've established the amount of money we're actually talking about, I would follow that up by saying, I believe any competent listing agent can recapture her fee in the eventual sales price of the home. So if, let's say, my fee is that $5,000, I should be able to get you at least that more for your home. So it's not just the hassle factor that you're saving, you actually come out ahead by hiring a good listing agent. But again, we're not going to argue with the homeowner. We're just going to present the scenario and let the homeowner decide if that $5,000 savings is worth it to him, or would he rather hire somebody who does this for a living. Just please, please, please treat this homeowner with respect. Don't insult their intelligence, and do not come at them with that big stack of official-looking paperwork and under the guise of being helpful in explaining to them all of the documents they're going to have to deal with if they do for sale by owner. Come on. That strategy is as old as the hills. So let's not do it. Let's be professional, let's be courteous, and let the homeowner make the right decision for him. So, did you like my answer? Does this sound like an approach to real estate you could get excited about? If so, there is so much more where that came from. Just visit my website at sellwithsoul.com. Thanks.